How to treat and cure irritable male syndrome. A lot of women complain of their husband's anger, irritability, hypersensitivity, and being generally difficult to deal with suddenly or over a period of time. It is quite like that these men are suffering from what is recognized as irritable male syndrome. It is a condition which appears mostly in men aged between 40 and 70. Men suffering from this condition may also show mood swings, sexual problems like erectile dysfunction, and social withdrawal. It is mostly due to the andropause, a condition similar to menopause that women undergo in similar ages. There are a few things that can be done to get rid of this condition and be the gentleman again. Symptoms of IMS, irritable man syndrome. Some of the most common symptoms that can be observed include anger, frustration, anxiety, irritability, and hypersensitivity. These emotions are often mixed up and can explode without any reason at all. Mood swings are the most prevalent symptom of this syndrome. The physical, psychological, sexual, social, and even overall health of a male patient can be affected with this syndrome. Changes in the hormonal levels which can cause the syndrome can also bring out its own set of symptoms. These symptoms include stomach cramps, sexual dysfunction, headaches, hot flashes, lack of arousal or libido, and backaches. Common behaviors that can be displayed by a male patient that has irritable male syndrome include being sarcastic, always tensed, very argumentative, frustrated, often demanding, have sad feelings, impatient, dissatisfied, hostile, withdrawn, unloving, and defensive. Most of these symptoms are displayed without any apparent reason. That is why male patients that have this syndrome are often hard to handle. Acting out. Treatment for irritable male syndrome. Get a hormone test done. It is quite likely that men suffering from irritable male syndrome have a low testosterone, the hormone that is responsible for sex drive and general masculinity in men. If the testosterone levels are even found to be low, it is nothing to worry about, as today there are ways to increase testosterone levels through injections and oral doses that you may take after consulting with a professional. Stay active. Stress is a big cause for all the irritating, angering, and frustrating emotions, and men tend to experience it in various ways, such as business losses, salary issues, getting a hard time from boss, nearing work deadlines, etc. The multiple causes of stress keep building the stress which needs a way out. It can either be taken out via the mode of emotions or by being in motion, that is staying active. Exercise, swim, jog, practice martial arts, run, skip, or just keep busy in doing physically involving chores like fetching things from the market. It is a great way to say goodbye to irritable male syndrome. Quit alcohol. Alcohol not just damages the liver but also has been researched to lower the level of testosterone in men over time. So if you wish to save your sexual life, quit alcohol. Balanced diet. A lot of men who suffer from irritable male syndrome have been observed to be eating an unhealthy diet comprising of fried items and meat mostly. These foods are high on saturated fats and protein but low in good carbohydrates, which makes the serotonin levels in the brain go down. This hormone, serotonin, which is a feel-good hormone, can be increased by having a more balanced diet by reducing the amount of fried items and meat and eating lots of fruits, vegetables, and grains. Counseling. A lot of men may double up their anger levels upon hearing that they need to see a psychologist or a counselor, but this sure may help. If not a professional, the man can even talk about his issues with a trustworthy person like his spouse. A non-judgmental hearing often solves most of the problem and help the man feel comforted. Yoga and meditation. Yoga and meditation have a very good effect on anybody who is looking for a relief from stress and an emotional balance. There are even many yoga poses that are good for treating men's sexual health. Devoting some time to practicing yoga and meditation would be a very good way to holistically treat the irritable male syndrome. Loss of male identity and purpose. Some men could shoot an arrow with enough strength to kill a buffalo. Others were skilled at singing songs and doing dances that invoked the spirit of the animal and made the hunt more effective. Male depression. The experience is often devastating. They become anxious, irritable, angry, and sometimes suicidal. It not only impacts the men but also their families. Underlying these behaviors are experiences of loss and persistent feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, and worthlessness, the hallmarks of depression. Yet social pressures continue to discourage men from reaching out for help despite the increasing stresses they are experiencing.